Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 6th grade concept of graphing on the coordinate plane. This is 6.11a, Readiness Practice, the advanced version. If you are interested in exploring the 6.11a Readiness Practice for the intermediate or proficient versions, or the Readiness Practice resource line with any other standard, you can find those by using the link in the video description. So we need to draw and label point at coordinates, and we got a -4, 3. So -4 is our x-coordinate, 3 is our y-coordinate. So when we're looking at our x-axis, we're looking horizontally, left to right. So -4, we're going to start at 0, and count over 4 to the left, and so that's our -4. Now we need +3. That's our y-coordinates. We're going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3. And so here's our point right here. And we're going to label that as a -4 and then a comma 3. Now we need to draw another point that is 9 units to the right of the starting point and then draw a line connecting it. Okay, so if I've got my points right here, if I'm going to left and right, that means I'm dealing with the x-axis. And so I'm going to add 9, and I'm adding 9 rather than subtracting 9, simply because I'm going to the right, and as I'm going to the right, my numbers are increasing. So you can think of -4 plus 9. It's the same as 9 minus 4. So that's going to end up being a +5. And then I'm still maintaining that 3 as my y value. So I'm going to go over 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got my x value of 3. Got my y value of my x value of 5, my y value of 3. Then I need to draw a line connecting these 2 points. So I'll just get my line out here. Start at -4, 3, and then just move it over to 5, 3. And then we are good to go on that problem. For number 2, Jana is drawing an isosceles trapezoid. So an isosceles trapezoid is one in which we're used to, in which the two slanted sides are the exact same side length, something like this. Sometimes you'll see a right trapezoid or trapezoid that's scalene or something like that. So we want a right trapezoid, something like that. So the longer base is shown. All right, so we've got a base PQ. And then the shorter base is 1/3 of the longer base. Okay, so base 1 equals, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can count like that, or you can just say it's from -6 all the way over to 3. So that's 9 units. Okay, so then base 2 is the shorter one. It says it's 1/3 of the longer base, so it needs to be 1/3 of 9. So if I take 9 and cut it into 3 equal parts, that's going to be 9 divided by 3, so that's going to equal 3. So my second shorter base needs to be 3 units, and then I need a height of 8 units. Okay, so my height is going to be 8 units, and then what it needs to be, since it's isosceles, my two diagonal sides need to be the exact same length, so I need to situate that in the middle. So I need to find the middle 3 squares. And so really what I'm looking at is 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at kind of like right between here and 1, 2, 3, and then between here. If I situate it like that, up 8 units. So let's go up 8 units. And I can either count up or I can think I'm going from -3 up 8. So that's going to be like 8 minus 3. So that's up to 5. So I'm going to get up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to get a line that goes right here between this point here and this point here from -3, 5 up to 0, 5. That's going to be my second base. And then I want to, let's use straight lines here to draw it between that corner and that corner. And then I'm going to do the same thing right here. And there is my isosceles trapezoid. It looks a little weird simply because it's tall, but we can label our vertices here. Right, so our P and our Q, this is going to be R because they go in order. So it's going to be 0, 5. And then this is going to be S, and that's -3, 5. So there we go. Those are our 2 extra points, L, R, and S, and that is what our trapezoid looks like. For our third problem, we're going to draw and label point at coordinates -2, -8. All right, remember this is our X, this is our Y. So -2 is to the left of the origin, and then -8 is way down here. So let's go ahead and just label this right here, -2, -8. And then we need another point in quadrant 1, and that's a vertical distance of 16, horizontal distance of 7. All right, so let's think of our quadrants. So quadrant 1 is the first quadrant that we ever learned about, and this was actually in 5th grade, where everything was positive, both y and x. And then we go in counterclockwise order. So that's quadrant 2, quadrant 3. This is quadrant 4. I always think of it as you start at 1 and then you form a giant C like this. And that's the order of the quadrants. All right, so we need a vertical distance, so this is up and down, of 16 units. And so I'm going to start with -2, 8. So it's going to be a plus 16 because I wanted to get up to negative. I wanted to get up to quadrant 1, so I'm going to have to increase on the y-axis. So I'm going to add 16, right? So that's going to change. -8 plus 16 is the same as 16 minus 8. So that's just 8. And then a horizontal distance, it's left and right, of 7 units. And I could go over to the left, but then that would, if I go up and then over to the left, that's going to put me in quadrant 2. I want to go in quadrant 1, so I need to go to the right. So I'm adding to that as well. So I'm going to add 7. -2 plus 7 is the same as 7 minus 2. So I think I'm going to go to 5, 8. Let's count on the graph and see if that works. So vertical distance of 16 is going to be, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 obviously gets me back up to 0. I need another 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's my vertical distance of 16, but now I'm in quadrant 2. Horizontal distance, if I were to go 7 to the left, I'd, land up over there, and that's not where I need. I need to go to the right. So I need to go 7 to the right. 1, 2 gets me back to 0. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gets me right up there where we thought it was going to be, and that is 5 as my x and 8 as my y. If you are interested in exploring the 6.11a readiness practice for the intermediate or proficient version, or the readiness practice resource aligned with any other standard, you can find those by using the link in the video description.